Not even 1,000 media aides can save the reputation of President Tinubu. Atiku slams. This will not be small, you know. So I tell you, the reputation of Mr. Tinubu is a serious shamble, and that is why Wole Soyinka has come up with a book that is almost aligning with Tinubu's identity, saying he won the judiciary or through the law, but lacks his winning lacks legitimacy. But without legitimacy, that is it. So Tinubu has a lot of legitimacy issues on his neck, which I don't know how he's going to get off the hook with all of those loads on him. Okay, so now Atiku has come up again to slam Tinubu, says even 1,000 AD cannot save him, cannot save his reputation. So let's dive into the details to get the meat of what Atiku has said. Atiku Abubakar, the PDP presidential candidate, criticizes President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for increasing media aids and claiming that his sinking reputation will not be improved by this appointment. Okay, so his special assistant on public communication, Frank Shaibu, argues that the Tinubu administration is preparing to establish a propaganda unit. I mean, of course, APC is full of propaganda. According to Vanguard, Nigeria's President Tinubu has authorized the hiring of 5 additional aides and the establishment of a new media directorate. So the newly appointed aides include Aliyu Audu, serving as Special Assistant to the President in Public Affairs, Linda Ahigbe, serving as Strategic Communication, Fela Durotoye, serving as National Values and Social Justice, and Francis Ada Abba, serving as Special Duties. Atiku Abubakar, who lost the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal in September, is has contested Tinubu's election even in Supreme Court. So he obtained he obtained all those academic records of Tinubu even in the US to which he used at the Supreme Court, but were all not accepted. I tell you, and just the same way he lost at the or the judgment did not go in his favor at the tribunal, also did not go in his favor at the Supreme Court as well. So he's still alleging that President Tinubu falsified the election related papers submitted to INEC. So the thing here is that Tinubu is employing several aides, plenty aides, but what PDP is saying here, both Frank Shaibu and Atiku, is that even 1,000 aides cannot deliver him. Exactly. Because the way Tinubu's case is, the more you defend Tinubu, the more dirty you become. Even everybody knows it. Even the APC people that are supporting him are just supporting him because it's in their party and they must eat. If not, ordinarily, we are having people who do not have credibility at the helm of affairs in Nigeria, and that is why Nigeria is actually sinking. Because I must tell you the truth, that Nigeria is sinking. Tinubu is employing the same way he is employing ministers, appointing ministers in the same way he's appointing aides. Okay, and when he was appointing ministers, he said that he's going to appoint plenty ministers because that is his own way of creating jobs. So now by appointing too many aides is also his own way of creating jobs. They are creating jobs for people who are already well fed with political money. Meanwhile, the masses are suffering. Just like we've seen one Yoruba woman now shouting, calling out Tinubu and Sanwo-Olu to help them and have mercy on them because the fish alone that they are selling, they can't sell it anymore because everything has skyrocketed and now things are bad. And the woman is already saying that they should have allowed the Igbo man to enter because things wouldn't be like this. But it's not a case of Igbo man, it's a case of credible people entering power, to lead Nigeria. Because even if Igbo man is not credible, he's going to be as bad as any other politician. So we need credible people, irrespective of tribal affiliations or whatever. So Tinubu's own is that he's struggling with credibility and legitimacy in his neck and his in his government and his personality as well. So now that he's appointing aides to create propaganda, now they're setting up a propaganda unit according to Atiku and Frank Shaibu now. That Tinubu is setting up propaganda unit. And, the government has started by propaganda, running by propaganda, and want to go through by propaganda. Okay. Even now, they are saying that, the cost of governance should be reduced. Tinubu's government is so bloated with appointment. And he doesn't see anything wrong with that. And we tell Nigerians that is his own way of creating jobs. So he's creating jobs. Now, wow, rather than reviving the industries, reviving the commercial entities, reviving businesses in Nigeria, both large, small, and medium-scale businesses, he's already, bloating his government, and he says he's using it to create jobs. How many jobs are you going to create with that? But if you make policies and provide infrastructures that will allow small-scale, medium-scale, and large-scale businesses to run, more jobs will be created unconsciously and just by default. Okay? So this decision of bloating up the government is creating more liability for the government, because people who should have gone to get meaningful job and pay their tax and then or open businesses and then employ people out of the street are the people you are giving employment. So that idea is gone, and then the next thing, government salaries payment will just be bloated, allowances will be bloated. Meanwhile, these people are not productive; they're not bringing anything to the table. So it is an unfortunate situation that Tinubu is bloating the government in the name of creating jobs. So he has been told that no matter, even if you like, let him raise 1,000 aid, they cannot repair his reputation. There's exactly not, because that is the propaganda he's trying to create men and women that will be on the media to repair his reputation, who already know whom he is, and all those will not help, I tell you. So somebody say crying, AA. No, he's not crying, he's saying the truth. Somebody say, Atiku, you will cry tire. Of course, they will turn it now to something else. So Atiku, you are more worse than Tinubu. Nigeria prefer Tinubu to you. Can you imagine? Which Nigerian prefer Tinubu to Atiku? The truth is that both of them are not supposed to be there. We needed somebody, not being tribalistic anyway, but we needed somebody that had a better record and a better agenda and a better personality and everything better to run Nigeria. Somebody who is more honest to run Nigeria, because the crop of politicians we have now, both in PDP and APC, are very, very terrible. I tell you, absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. So right now we have Frank Shaibu trying to tell Tinubu that no matter how many aides he gives office, they are not going to help to launder or clean up his dirty reputation already. But they will not tell you that. And Nigerians are so I don't understand, so docile that they will just move on and take life as normal. Of course, the poor man is helpless. There's nothing he will do rather than to go and find bread for his family. So that is what is happening. Tinubu is still bloating his government just to clean up his image, public image, but will it work? PDP is saying it will not work. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.